Good morning, Central New York. Good afternoon. I noticed I've been better since this morning. I appreciate your faces. I was catching it. Paying attention. It is so fabulous to be here. I have waited for this day for so long. And I'm so grateful to have extraordinary partners. People in the private sector, labor community, and in government. And that does start with our very own. Once a resident of Syracuse, New York, and he was a student at the law school. Our president, President Joe Biden. I want to thank him for coming to town, not for a law school reunion, but a reunion of upstate with the glorious past of its manufacturing legacy. That's what the reunion is going on right here today. And then we've waited our lives for this. We have waited such a long time to finally have that sense of hope again, and it happened again. And I want to thank the President and Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer. If he had not been the Majority Leader, we would not be sitting here today, I guarantee that. We need the Democrats to get this over the finish line, and I do thank Senator Gillibrand and all the other senators who teamed up on this. And in New York State, knowing how important this was to our state, I thank the entire Democratic congressional delegation and the two Republicans, John Capo and Chris Jacobs of Buffalo, for being the two who supported it. And Sanjay, the road trial, I cannot believe the relationship that we've had just over this last year. Our shared values and how we can work together, the private sector and government, saying we can work together to just build and energize a community that had been forgotten for so long. I know you're doing this because you want to continue to be the world's greatest manufacturer of semiconductor chips, and you will be. And you're going to do it here. But what you have done to my community, to my state, is something that I was one of my grateful for, because you transformed a state that for a while had given up believing in itself. So Sanjay, to you and all your partners at Micron, everybody from Micron, we love you. We're so grateful you're here. You've got And I remember my first weeks as governor, just a little over a year ago. Kevin Eunice came to me. I want to thank him personally. He said, we have an opportunity. There's these guys from Idaho company. We're going to look around the country for an opportunity to expand. I said, how big is this? It's the biggest deal in America's history. I said, really? It sounds a little big, Kevin. I said, bring him into my office. Let's see what this is all about. So we had a meeting. We had a chance to talk about what I knew about upstate, because I'm from upstate. I happen to be the first upstate governor in 100 years. I know upstate. And I lived through the tough years. I knew what it was like when unemployment was 15%, and all the members of my big Irish Catholic family who grew up in an area called Lockwood in Buffalo. You know, Buffalo, there you go. You're doing pretty good too. Grandpa made steel. My dad made steel. My uncles made steel. But in 1982, when all those jobs went away, my brothers and sisters couldn't find work. Unemployment was 15% where I came from. And it was all over upstate New York. We lost those jobs in Japan and China, the Southwest. The phrase in my community was, last one out the door, turn out the lights. That's what we told our kids. Our greatest export were our children. I lived through that. That's in my soul. I know what happened to a state and a community because the businesses gave up on us. We didn't give up on them. We were still the same people. We still wanted the dignity of a good job. We wanted our union members to continue working and making things like they had for generations, but the jobs were gone back then. So when I saw an opportunity, with Micron knocking on the door saying, what can you offer? I said, we're not losing this one. This is just too big. This is how we can gain that sense of exceptionalism that we've always had as New Yorkers. It's who we are. We build things, we grow things, we imagine things. And I knew we couldn't let this one go. We worked hard, and I'm so grateful to partner with Chuck Schumer through every inch of this to get it done at the federal level. Well, once it was done at the federal level, that meant to be incentives for companies to come back from other countries, build the industry here in the United States. But what would lead them to New York? Because everybody's saying, well, it's not the place you want to build a business. No, they're not so friendly. I said we're going to prove them wrong. And what we had to do, we went to the legislature, and I think Al Sturpey, our Seligman, for being the quarterback who got this one in the end of the legislature. Everybody stood up and said, we can do this. Now, there were some naysayers. Oh no, what are you doing here? Not sure about this one. I said, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not losing this. This is not happening on my watch. And we got through with the support of the legislature, the Green Chips Act, that gave us that extra leverage to say, I go back to Sanjay, I go back to Micron, and said, yes, you're going to do something in America, but you can do it in New York. And we're going to give you the best educated workforce, the most incredibly innovative people from all the walks of life up here, working educated in world-class universities. And I know that working together, our Green Chips bill, which puts an emphasis on sustainability, they're going to be a model for every other business in the world when you're done. And we're focused on the $500 million community investment plan that you made. We asked for it, not thank you. We said we can build up child care so moms can get to jobs, and do apprenticeship training, give kids in underserved communities a chance of an opportunity that they never would have had, that their parents didn't have. That's how we build the New York dream, and it's happening before our eyes. That is what is so energizing. So those who gave up on the state a long time ago, oh, you didn't make the bet in the right place. This is happening here. I'm getting phone calls right now from companies all over this country who are saying, tell me about New York. Tell me about this whole ecosystem. We don't need to be a Silicon Valley or a triangle down in North Carolina. This is not just Chips Corridor. This is Chips country. This is New York State. Hard for many of us for so long. This is a new era, my friends. This is a new day. This is New York. Thank you very much.
As you all can tell, one thing we want in this delegation is enthusiasm. I want to introduce Senator Joe Brand now to the podium, but I want to make one comment that may not seem totally consistent with what we're doing. One of the reasons why women in America have an opportunity to serve in any capacity they have, including the military, why we have department heads of entire United States Coast Guard and others, is because of this woman right here. So, Kristen, it's all yours.